So today is a very strange day for Call of Duty, and I say that because basically at the end of last week on Friday, we got information about Season 1 Reloaded coming out this week. There is going to be zombies updates, there's going to be Vanguard updates, Warzone updates, things along those lines, and that hasn't changed. We are still getting that. Tonight at midnight, we have the Vanguard update. Tomorrow night at midnight, we have the Warzone update. With that, we don't have too much information as to what's going on in Warzone or what is going on in Vanguard. My best guess, because we haven't received any information, is it's predominantly going to be bug fixes, weapon updates, things along those lines. And there's no news as of right now on new maps, new modes, things along those lines. However, what we got today was information about the zombies update, information about the Attack on Titan bundle, and that is what we're going to be covering in this video. When the patch notes and updates come out for Vanguard and Warzone, I'll be making videos on that later on. But as for now, this is all of the information as to everything that is coming within Season 1 Reloaded. That is what we're covering in this video. But before we do, I just wanted to tell you about today's video sponsor. So I know you guys like video games and everyone likes free stuff, and you combine the two together, what do you get? But Raid Shadow Legends, the greatest mobile game of all time. And if you haven't heard of it yet, first of all, there's now over 600 champions, all of which come from unique factions and each with their own history and deep backstory. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you've heard of Raid before, but there's no better time than now to hop in and play because they've added something to their huge boss roster. It's Raid's biggest, baddest, and scariest boss yet, the Hydra. This thing is the ultimate beast, a super powered clan boss that's like many bosses rolled into one. It's got multiple different heads because, well, it's a Hydra, and each one has unique mechanics. It can share the pain and push damage from itself onto your team. It can scare your champions, rot them from the inside, cloak itself in a cloud of poison, and a ton of more crazy things. However, if you cut off its head, it exposes its neck and it's open season. You can deal out some insane damage before it grows back a new head. The whole battle is like a crazy tactical puzzle, always revealing new challenges even if it's in the middle of the fight. This thing is definitely one of the toughest fights in the game, but it's worth it because it gives you some of the best artifacts around. Personally, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to take this thing down, but I'm having a ton of fun with things and experimenting with new strategies to beat this bad boy. Oh, and on top of that, if the biggest, baddest boss isn't reason enough for you to pick up this game, right now, Raid is giving away a super limited edition champion to every player in the game. Between now and January 28th, Simple's limited edition champ is available for free to both new and old players in Raid. All you have to do is log in for 7 days between now and January 28th, and he's yours. Just like that, you get them. So basically what I'm telling you is there's no better time than now to play Raid. If you want to check it out, first link down in the description, or you can scan the QR code that is on screen right now. It'll take you to the game, and on top of that, you're going to get yourself some free resources and a mystery champion to kickstart your gameplay. I'm not telling you who the mystery champion is, but I am telling you, it is definitely worth checking out. So these rewards will only be available for the next 30 days to new players, and you can find them in-game in your inbox. So if you want to check it out, first link down below, scan the QR code, and thank you, Raid, for sponsoring the video. So first things first, as of right now, there is no roadmap for Season 1 Reloaded. However, they did go over some of the things that are coming, the first of which is the new operator with the longest name ever. I will try to say this properly, but Isabella Rosario Dulanon Reyes. That is the new operator. It is the final operator for Season 1, and that'll be launching tomorrow. We also have the Wellgun, which is the new SMG. This will be coming out on both Vanguard and Warzone. You'll be able to unlock it via a challenge, and then, of course, unlock all your attachments for it and things along those lines. They also announced that they are doing a crossover with Attack on Titan, and as far as this goes, essentially they're releasing the Levi Edition bundle, and it is the bundle that you are seeing on screen here. As far as this bundle goes, you get the Survey Corps legendary operator skin. This is for Daniel Yatsu, and honestly, it looks pretty cool, and if you're Attack on Titan fan, you'll definitely be interested in that. Alongside this, it comes with 2 different weapon blueprints, the melee weapon called the Titan Piercer, which appears to be an akimbo weapon, also the Secret Keeper weapon charm, and then 3 different finishing moves. Pretty cool bundle, and if you're an Attack on Titan fan, you'll definitely be interested in this. Now, in the blog post, they state that there will be patch notes coming out for Vanguard with their blog post post later today from Sledgehammer. No information as to what else we will be getting with that. My best guess is it's probably just going to be weapon updates and really nothing else. They would have put new maps or new modes in this blog post, and there was nothing revolving around that, so it seems like we're coming out empty-handed on that one. But if any of that changes, I will keep you updated late with a video later today. Moving into zombies. So things are a little bit confusing here with a couple of things that I wanted to clear up. The first thing that they say is survival gameplay comes to Shinonuma. So Shinonuma is going to have a new survival area. It doesn't mean that Shinonuma is its own map. What it means is you go to Vonless Office, and from Vonless Office, there is a portal that takes you to survival on Shinonuma. In survival, you can progress through rounds like you could on a normal survival map, but every 3 rounds, you have the option to evacuate and go back to the normal map. It is not its own map, but it's its own area within the map that you can stay and do the survival stuff. Very confusing. I don't know why they just didn't make it a survival map, but they didn't, so this is as good as it's gonna get. It's gonna fill some of the void for some people, but like I said, it's not exactly what everyone wanted. So after this, we have the Tome of Rituals. This is a new area where you can go and unlock abilities and level them up with your sacrificial hearts throughout the game. I'm going to read through the various different abilities. I'm not going to read through all the tiers. If you want to read them, you can just pause it, but I'm going to explain to you what they do. So the first one's called Frost Blast. Freezes normal and special enemies for 3 seconds once they have been in the Frost Blast zone for half a second. So obviously, as you level it up, it does increase charges, increase damage, things along those lines. After this, we have the Energy Mine. This one stuns normal and special enemies hit by the Energy Mine for 3 seconds. That one's pretty straightforward, basically just a stun for zombies. Then we have the Ether Shroud. This one automatically reloads your weapon when activated. Also deals at tier 2 500% more melee damage. So that's an interesting one. I don't see many people using it, but it's interesting nonetheless. Then there's Ring of Fire. This is probably the one that I think is the best. At tier 1, it basically deals damage to zombies who are inside it every second. And then up at tier 4, it makes it so that you deal additional damage after being in the Ring of Fire for a set amount of time. So basically, you deal more damage to zombies. The next new thing is Pack-a-Punch camos. This one's very straightforward. You Pack-a-Punch a gun, it has a different camo on it. For different tiers of Pack-a-Punch, there's different camos. Plain and simple. The next thing is new support weapons. These will be available at the crafting table. Pretty straightforward again on this one. They also announced 2 new weapons coming with unlocks. First off, we have the Katana. This challenge for this one is in zombies, get 5 rapid kills with melee weapons during 50 different portal objectives. So that'll take a while. And then the Well Gun is in zombies, get 5 rapid critical kills with an SMG during 50 different portal objectives. So relatively similar. The only difference is one's with melee weapons, one is with SMGs. And then essentially the rest you need to know is you can now pause the game in zombies. And then the other thing is with season 2, they are going to be announcing a new map. We don't know whether it's coming at the launch of season 2 or in the mid-season for it, but they said with season 2, we'll be getting a new map, new story, new types of zombies, things along those lines. Kind of what you'd expect at this point. So that is it. That is all of the information we have as of right now about season 1 Reloaded. My best guess is in both Vanguard and Warzone. We're definitely going to be getting some bug fixes, weapon updates, that kind of thing, with different patch notes coming out later today for Vanguard and tomorrow for Warzone. As that happens, I will be making videos on those. If there's anything else new that's coming, whether that be maps, modes, things along those lines, I will keep you updated on that as well. If you're like me at this point, you're probably thinking, is that it? Because we're much more used to much larger season 1 Reloaded or season Reloaded updates with new modes, new maps, things along those lines. But as of right now, it looks like we're getting an operator, a bundle, a weapon, and a bunch of different zombies changes. That is it. I wish I could bring you more. Don't shoot the messenger, but as of right now, that is all we have. So let me know what you think of all of this down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, it is always appreciated if you hit that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're